Gotta love Central Oregon at high elevations. Anyways, it's Halloween today. This is the 2016 all-wheel drive Ford Utility Police Interceptor, the black one that runs on propane and or unleaded fuel. It's got two different fuel tanks, one for auto gas propane and one for unleaded fuel. This vehicle has new tires on it, winter performance tires. State troopers run on winter performance tires all year around here. It's got a brand new vinyl cushion back seat. That I still need to wipe down and clean, but that's never even been sat in. It's exactly 32 degrees outside. Rear view camera system pops up right here. And then you can press this little button, it'll put it at a downward angle more so you can see down below better. Right there. Let's do a quick walk around. So, propane for automobiles is apparently a little bit different than the propane that you get that you put in your tanks for, like, you know, barbecuing and stuff like that. And the average price, I looked it up, what was it? It was $1.79 for propane, for auto gas propane, if you can find it. The closest place for propane over here is in Redmond, which is about an hour from where I'm at, but they've got a few of them in Eugene, Oregon, and all over on the other side of the mountains. So, like, if you wanted to go on a road trip, you could just fill up your propane tank, and you could fill up your other gas tank, and then you can go twice as far, because the propane, you get about the same miles per gallon on propane as you do unleaded fuel, come to find out. And I've only had a couple vehicles before this one that you could run on propane. They were old Crown Vics, and that was like 9 years ago, I think. I'm just guesstimating, but so, and these propane tanks, from what I've looked up, they cost anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000 for this propane kit. So if you average that right in the middle, that's about $5,500 for the propane system. So that alone, and brand new tires. These are Goodyear Eagle winter performance tires. For all four of those tires, they're about $1,000, and then you got to pay somebody to mount and balance them. So you got $1,000 of new tires and about a $5,000 propane system right there. So, you know, that's $6,500 in tires and the propane system alone. And you can get this whole vehicle for just a little bit more. So it's a heck of a deal, you guys. And $1.79 for propane. If you live somewhere where you can just get auto gas propane, you're going to save thousands of dollars on fuel. And propane burns cleaner than unleaded gas, so the inside of your motor is going to be a lot cleaner when you're running on propane, because it burns. It's a lot cleaner to run propane. And the propane gets filled up right there. You got the regular gas fill right there, and then the propane cap is right there for propane. So it's a one-owner vehicle. The Ford Utility Police Interceptors get the government's #1 crash test rating, so they're the safest for your family. It's got reinforced framing in the back that is part of that 75 mile per hour crash testing. So if you're sitting at a complete stop and a vehicle runs into the back of this at 75 miles per hour, it's not going to turn into an accordion. They've been crash tested for that. It's not going to combust or explode, basically. And they're the only vehicles in the world, the police interceptors are the only vehicles in the world crash tested to be rear-ended by another vehicle that's traveling 75 miles per hour. And I get some people, they're like, hey, does it come with a third row seat? No, these don't come with a third row seat. They come with the second row back seat. And I wouldn't even put anybody in a third row seat in a civilian version Ford Explorer, because you get rear-ended at like 50 miles per hour. And I don't know, I mean, I'd have to check, but I don't think the people in the back seat are going to be doing very good. If a civilian Ford Explorer gets rear-ended by somebody, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think those people in the back seat are going to die. This has the reinforced framing in the back. which is part of that 75 mile per hour crash test rating for being rear-ended. It also prevents body roll, and body roll is not good. So it prevents body roll so that it handles really good on curvy roads at high speeds. And these have heavier duty wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, cooling and charging systems over the civilian version Ford Explorers, and stainless steel dual exhaust, and all that heavy duty equipment translates into optimum performance and handling on the road. These are safety oriented. These are a very safe vehicle. It may or may not have ballistic door panels in the front. You'd have to take the door panels off to see if the bulletproof lining is in there, but a lot of these have that in them. Spotlight works, and it's got just over 112,000 miles on it. This thing runs and drives great. Brand new tires, and that propane system. The average cost, I just looked it up. The average cost for propane on the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington State, is $1.79. And California usually has higher gas prices, so I'm guessing it's cheaper for fuel for propane than $1.79 in Oregon and Washington State. The place I got this from, they said they were paying just over $1 a gallon for propane. And if you're getting the same miles per gallon on propane as you would regular unleaded, you're saving a lot of money in fuel. So the propane tank is in the back. Let's look at it real quick. And these Goodyear Eagle tires, these are the best tires you can get. They're a winter performance tire. And state troopers run on winter performance tires all year out here. Unlock this real quick. All right. There's the brand new vinyl cushion back seat. There's the propane tank. So there you go. Go to interceptorking.com for current inventory. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. And this thing's all-wheel drive, you guys. So don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Most amount of vehicle for least amount of money. Why pay more elsewhere? And the fact that you could fill up your propane tank and fill up your gas tank and go on a road trip. You can go twice as far as anybody else with one of these because you've got two fuel tanks that are completely full. And Eugene's got like 4 places to fill up propane. Redmond's got 2, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of them in Portland area, between Portland and Eugene. So it's nice to know that you can fill it up with propane and burn a lot cleaner fuel and get the same miles per gallon. So, and this has the rear view camera, backup monitoring system, and a side monitoring system as well. And it's also got Bluetooth. And this is the if you want to switch over to the propane, you just press this button, which apparently the tank needs to be filled up, because when I press it, you can hear it switch over to the propane, and then it tells me that it's low. So the propane tank needs to be filled. All right, you guys, go to interceptorking.com or copcarforsale.com for current inventory. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like us on Facebook. Be safe, take care, later.